Hi, I'm BryCoxWORKSHOPS.com, coming to Texas school, and I was asked a really interesting question this last week. I was at imaging, and I got the same question a number of times from different people. I thought I'd make a great video. So the question was, Bry, what do you get out of Texas school? As an instructor, right? You're not attending as an attendee, but you love to come every year, and so what do you get out of it? Well, I didn't have to think for even half a second. The answer is pretty obvious, and the answer is I really get to know the photographers I'm teaching. And it becomes personal. I get to know their names, they get to know my name. We get to know each other really well because we're spending multiple days together. And that's what's so fantastic. So to contrast that, like maybe I'm speaking, at a big national convention like imaging or something, and I've got a room of 1,200 people. I may get a lot of thank yous and emails. I may even see people at the airport are saying thanks, but I don't really get to know anybody, right? It's just, here's some quick information, kind of the best I can do in this amount of time, go, run with it. But at Texas school, this is the opposite, right? I get to now, instead of this big room, we still have a lot of photographers come. It's a big convention because there's a lot of classes and a lot of photographers come, which means we get the awesome big trade show put on by Arlington, and they get all the vendors and all the support from all these people. But we get those small groups in that small learning environment, which means I get to spend day after day after day after day with the same small group of photographers. And that means we get to every single day dive deep into every subject that we cover, so that at the end of the week, this is one of my favorite things, is people get emotional, they get teary-eyed, they hug me, they hug each other, they never knew each other before, and now they're friends and they love each other, and then for the rest, every time they come back to Texas school, they're friends, and then it becomes a family. And that's what I love. Some of my absolute favorite people in the world are people I've met at Texas school, and I absolutely love it. Even going to other conventions like imaging, and I run into those are my Texas school folks right there. Those are my friends and my family. And the second thing I really love is because people keep coming back, and because I've had people take my class, say, multiple times, or I get to know people in the trade show and various things, there is that at Texas school, I get a lot of wonderful testimonials and thank yous, and people coming up to me and saying, I took your class 10 years ago or whatever, and that thing you taught me has made all the difference in the world in my productivity or my speed or my images or my quality. And people, I'm just hearing those kind of stories over and over and over just for the entire week is super fulfilling. It makes all of it, right, the end of the day when everyone's emotional and grateful, and then throughout the week when everybody is so grateful, and people saying like, I got your video and I've been watching it, and that has just made all the difference. All those kind of stories make the entire week and all of the preparation that goes into it completely worth it. So those are some of my favorite things. And then honestly, I think I've become a better photographer. I think that's probably the third biggest thing is as an instructor, I don't ever want to be sloppy, right? I don't ever want to, because this is kind of prevalent. Photographers are like, shoot, but they don't ever want to really let anyone see their raw stuff or let them see all their raw stuff. But I think we have to be pretty open, and that vulnerability, I think, as an artist, to say, here's what I really shot, and here's the hits and the misses, right? And let's narrow down to our favorites and be able to just show that to everybody, has over the years made me extremely focused on being more proficient, higher quality, shooting better images and more variety in far less time and in fewer shots, and coming up within systems, right? Being able to step out of my processes, analyze my processes, and be able to package that up into a recipe to say, here you guys go, here it is, it's ready to run with. Take these steps, do these things, you'll be more creative, you'll be more productive, you'll be a better photographer, you'll be faster in your workflow, you'll be better in your sales. Here's the systems, and they all work together. I've been working on these for years, and I'm always improving them, but here's what I've got. And I just get, and that, I think, has been absolutely fantastic, is me being a better photographer all around. So if you're not used to Texas school, if you're not aware of it or anything like that, check it out. It's amazing. Registration is opened. I've got a few seats left. The event is not until the end of April, but now's the time to sign up to make sure you get your seat reserved. If you are coming, I look forward to seeing all of you in Texas in April. All right, you guys, until next time, America.